Hi, I'm Jay Raven, dark fantasy author specializing in Gothic horror. And thanks for dropping in to see this week's Facebook Live. I thought this week I'd do a reading from my Gothic vampire novel, Crimson Siege. And to set the scene, it's Transylvania, 1857. And vampire prince Stefan Majeski has been drugged and kidnapped by bounty hunters who have transported him in chains to the small town jailhouse of lawman Anton Yoska, who is a former vampire slayer. Anton has placed the unconscious vampire in a straitjacket and then bolted that to the wall of a high security cell in the jailhouse. And in addition, to be extra specially safe, he's placed a metal cage around the vampire's head. Anton and his companions have opened the cell door just to check on the vampire. And that's going to prove to be a bad thing to have done. And we join the story as the creature in the iron mask awakes. Head pitched forward, the heavy metal mask resting against its chest, the creature showed little signs of life, but the onlookers knew it was an illusion. Anton could hear them inhaling as one. The sense of apprehension in the confined cell block, suffocating. After several agonizing moments, the caged head jolted and began to lift. Inside the straitjacket, the body slowly tensed and stretched, buckles and straps creaking as they strained. "Oh my God," Irina whispered. "Quick, man," Kravnik urged from the back of the group. "Close the door, for pity's sake, close the cell door." Frozen in morbid fascination, Anton didn't move. The mask continued its ascent, degree by degree, until it came horizontal and halted. Its occupant growled deeply, its eyes snapping open, a flare of blazing intensity behind the metal slots. Excuse me. From his standpoint, just inches away, Anton felt its power and its malicious curiosity. The stare burned into him, making him sway. The head tilted slightly, one way and then the other, as it regarded him, and then it hissed, a long, low, sibilant sound that made the watchers flinch. Yoska. It licked its lips as though tasting his blood. Anton Yoska. The lips curled. The Slayer. Anton held its magnetic gaze. "And you are Stefan Majeski," he replied, barely above a whisper. "Predator, creature of the night, murderer." He paused for a half-beat. "Monster." The vampire laughed icily, the tone deep and rich, edged with scorn. "Some would say you are the monster, Slayer. To my kind, you are the killer, the ungodly who must be feared and hunted." Anton gave a nod to acknowledge the truth of this. "Perhaps, except I am not the one with a price on his head. I am not the one trussed up in a cell. I am not the prisoner." "No," Stefan admitted, "you are correct. I am captive, kidnapped, dragged here, bound like an animal, tortured." He strained again, flexing against the binds. "But I will not be dominated for long. When my family learns where I am, they will come for me, and when they do, your reputation won't save you." The vampire took in the audience in a contemptuous sweep. nor will it save any of your treacherous companions. All here will perish. Those who abducted, drugged, and beat me, and those who sheltered and protected them. You will die in exquisite agony. Do they know? Anton probed. Do your family know where you are? I cannot say, the voice behind the mask reported with haughty indifference, and it matters not. You must know deep in the most forlorn and most tortured corner of your soul that it is only a matter of time. They will come, and their vengeance will be indiscriminate and total. You are all doomed. None will be spared. None will survive. You may have me at a disadvantage, a temporary disadvantage for now. However, with that, he unexpectedly surged forward. Startled, the knot of terrified watchers stumbled back, falling over each other, crying out in alarm, until the creature's advance was pulled short as the chains holding the back of the canvas jacket to the wall snapped taut and mercifully held. Kill it! Shoot the bloody thing! Anton heard Pavel exclaim, the deputy's panicked outburst high-pitched. Relaxing, smiling through the metal grid, Stefan Majeski stepped back, the chains going limp again. It is good workmanship, he conceded. You know your trade, Master Jailer. The restraints seem professional, robust, yet will they be enough? Will they hold? They will, Anton promised, still standing exactly where he had been, outwardly unshaken. Maybe we shall see. Or maybe your young friend is correct and you should destroy me now while you can. The head art slowly studying the frightened group. Should Yoska do as the virgin boy suggests? What do you think, Irina? Anton heard the woman gasp. How? How does it know my name? Are you Niku, who seethes with rancor against Yoska, a hatred even deeper than mine? What say you? One after another, the vampires spoke to each, making their dread build. And you, Count Kravnik, royal favourite, a man so confused and conflicted he does not know his own mind. Annihilate me or save me, you cannot decide. Amusing. I'm not confused, the envoy answered, anger clear. If it were my choosing, you'd be staked this instant. I would have the Lord Marshal show you what made him the scourge of all you foul, loathsome parasites. Unfortunately, we need you alive for trial and public execution. The Crown Prince expressly wishes to watch you die. And anything the Prince wants, you ensure he gets, Stefan agreed sardonically. At least for the time being. He part-closed his eyes, focusing. What's this I see in your thoughts? A kernel of disloyalty? Raw ambition? You are his man, yet you harbour dreams. My, Count Kravnik, such dreams of greatness. Usurping the monarch? A dangerous notion, my lord, even as an idle fantasy. Anton couldn't help himself. He twisted to look at the envoy, who was stunned, mouth half open. It is a lie, Kravnik replied with a shudder. I do not. I would not. Wouldn't you? Stefan challenged. Your aura suggests otherwise. Confused, the envoy backed up several steps. Then, with a momentary burst of uncertainty, he scurried away, pushing the others aside to make his frantic exit. Leaving so soon, the vampire said with a cold laugh. Wouldn't you like to hear what else I can see? Anton regarded the being with renewed respect and trepidation. The creature was trapped, tethered, facing extermination. He should be humiliated, subjugated, yet he looked upon his captors as mere playthings. What about me? Anton asked softly. What do you see in my aura? The creature's eyes narrowed. Aura? It questioned, puzzled for a moment, then replied darkly, I don't need to read an aura to tell about you, Anton Yoska. It is written on your face for all to see. It grunted thoughtfully as it studied him. I see a man who is hiding, a slayer who has lost his fire and passion, who prefers to shelter behind a lawman's badge, a man who is running. Anton swallowed hard. He knew he should bring an end to this alarming demonstration of the Nosferatu's power, but he found himself mesmerized. Running from what? You know the answer already. Tell me! The demon creature glared scornfully. From yourself, it announced. From your destiny. Well, I apologize for the very croaky voice. I have a cold coming over me, as you probably noticed. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it gives you a bit of a flavour of what Crimson Siege is about. Now, I haven't got much more to say this week. Thank you very much for watching this, and we'll be doing this again, as I always say, same time, same day, same channel. Until then, goodbye.